You can turn yourself into like this weird Pokemon looking person.
Oh.
Anime, I guess is what that would be called. Well, Pokemon person. Different. You can do just about everything with the phone these days, but I guess.
Please be comfortable. Start in Shavasana. Please lie down and be comfortable. Help yourself to any props as you wish. Thank you for bringing attention to the breathing, pranayama. Deep exhale. Deep inhale. Hearing the sound of the chime as you breathe in and out. Paying attention to your toes and fingers. Give a stretch, rotating the wrists and ankles. Bending the knees, bring the knees into the chest, hug the knees, maybe even tuck your chin to your chest, a big exhale, and then stretching long, the legs long, hug your legs together, stretch your arms overhead, big breath. And rolling to your side, come up to sitting. And begin with Kapalabhati after a few rounds of chanting Om. Exhale deeply. Inhale deeply. Thank you so much for your presence, the present, and bringing hands into Chin Mudra, preparing for Kapalabhati, and it can be a quick panting like a dog. You can also slow way down. If it brings agitation, relax the shoulders, the tongue, the face, and just take breaks. Otherwise, pulling the belly in as you exhale through the nostrils, similar to blowing your nose. Inhale and begin. Exhale completely. Preparing to hold the breath, a gentle breath retention. Same thing, if it agitates you, just exhale whenever you wish. Inhale deeply. Gently hold the breath, chanting Om in your head. Gentle exhale out. Relaxing the body, the breath, any adjustments. We'll do 2 rounds today, Kapalabhati. Whenever you're ready, inhale deeply. And begin. Exhale completely, preparing for the second breath retention. When you're ready, inhale. Gently hold the breath. And exhale. One more round of pranayama. This one is Aloma Baloma, where we will inhale through one nostril and then exhale through the opposite and then switch sides. So if you want to make any adjustments, legs, arms. Left hand stays in Chin Mudra and right hand in Vishnu Mudra. Deep inhale. All the exhale out, blocking the right nostril with the right thumb. Inhaling 4 counts. Om 2, Om 3, Om 4. Gentle hold for 16 counts. Right exhale, Om 2, Om 3, Om 4, Om 5, Om 6, Om 7, Om 8. Inhale, Om 2, Om 3, Om 4, hold the breath. Left exhale. Left inhale. Hold both nostrils. Right exhale. Right inhale. Hold the breath. Left exhale. Left inhale. Hold both nostrils. Right exhale. Right inhale. Hold the breath. Left exhale. Left inhale. Hold both nostrils. Right exhale. Right inhale. Hold the breath. Left exhale. Left inhale. Hold both nostrils. Right exhale. Right inhale. Hold the breath. Left exhale. Last time. Release the hand. Returning to Shavasana. Toes and fingers, ankles, wrists, legs, the arms, big stretch. Give yourself a hug, rolling into a ball, either to the side or somersault up to standing, come to the top of the mat. Surya Namaskar A, saluting the sun. Big toes touch, heels apart. Exhale deeply. Inhale, shoulders back and down. Exhale, hands to prayer. Inhale, hands overhead. It's okay to sneak in extra breaths. Exhale, forward fold. Bend the knees a lot if you wish. Drop your head. Inhale, right leg back, right knee down, right toenails down, look up. Hold the breath, left leg back, push up. Knees, chest, forehead, lower down, exhale. Inhale, Bhujangasana, baby cobra. Exhale, inverted V, press the heels down, lift your hips. Inhale, right leg forward, look up. Exhale, left leg forward. Inhale, stand. So hands at your side. Shoulders back and down, inhale. Exhale, hands to prayer, Anjali Mudra. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, forward fold. Left leg, inhale back. Right leg, hold the breath. Knees, chest, forehead, lower down. Inhale, slide forward, shoulders back, look up. Exhale, tuck your toes, press your heels, lift your hips. Left leg, inhale forward. Exhale, right leg forward. Inhale, standing arch. Exhale, hands at your sides, second round, shoulders back and down. Hands to prayer, exhale. Inhale, big reach. Exhale, fold. Right leg reaches back, look up. Left leg reaches back, hold the breath. Knees, chest, forehead, lower down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, down dog. Right leg, inhale forward. Left leg, exhale forward. Inhale, standing arch. Exhale, hands at your side. Inhale, shoulders back and down. Exhale, prayer. Inhale, big stretch. Exhale, fold. Left leg reaches back. Right leg, hold the breath. Knees, chest, forehead, lower down. Inhale, cobra. Tuck your toes, press your heels, lift your hips. Left leg forward. Right leg forward. Inhale, standing arch. So hands at your side, third round, a little faster. Hands to prayer. Inhale, standing arch. Exhale, fold. Right leg back. Left leg back. Knees, chest, forehead. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, down dog. Right leg forward. Left leg forward. Inhale, standing arch. Hands at your side. Nice job. Inhale, shoulders back. So hands to prayer. Inhale, standing arch. So fold. Left leg reaches back. Right leg back. Knees, chest, forehead. Inhale, cobra. So down dog. Left leg forward. Right leg forward. Inhale, standing arch. Hands at your side. Awesome job. Shoulders back and down. Fourth round. Hands to prayer. Standing arch. Exhale, fold. Right leg back. Left leg back. Knees, chest, forehead. Cobra. Down dog. Right leg forward. Left leg forward. Standing arch. Hands at your side. Inhale in. Exhale, hands to prayer. Standing arch. Exhale, forward fold. Left leg back. Right leg back. Knees, chest, forehead. Bhujangasana. Ardha Mukha Svanasana. Left leg forward. Right leg forward. Standing arch. Hands at your side, slowing down the fifth round. Shoulders back and down. Hands to prayer. Standing arch. Forward fold. Right leg back and pause a few breaths. Hands and knees instead of the push-up. Be strong. Lower your chest and forehead down. Keep the behind up. Pause. Slide forward. Cobra Bhujangasana. Pause. Down dog. Pause. Breathe through it. Right leg forward, pause, breathe, stretch. Left leg forward, pause. Standing arch. Hands at your side. Big shoulder back and down. Inhale. Hands to prayer. Standing arch. Forward fold. Left leg back. Right leg back. Knees, chest, forehead. Pausing here, a breath or two. Slide forward to cobra. Tuck the toes, press the heels, lift the hips. Left leg comes forward, right knee down, look up. Right leg forward. Standing arch. Hands at your side. Feet hips distance. I'm standing meditation. You can practice this one in the grocery store. Notice who's watching the breath. It might be kind of fast, maybe you really got some blood pumping, or maybe you agitated something, maybe you calmed something. Notice the one that's watching. With not very much after all, lying down into Mama Earth's arms again. Lying down, meditation. This one probably not at the grocery store. But Fingers, toes, stretch, ankles, wrists, a rotation. Stitch the legs together, arms overhead, big reach. Bring the knees into the chest, hug yourself into a ball, either roll side to side to come up for pose of the child or some. Bhujangasana, child's pose. And if you do not have counterindications like menstruation or pregnancy or having vertigo and you want to practice the headstand or any dolphin variations, come on up, measure the elbows, creating a triangle with your hands and the elbows and then a gentle clasp. You'll bring the crown or top of your head onto the ground and cradle it in your hands, leaving the elbows in nice and close so you're pressing on the forearms, and then you work to lift the hips up, and you can stay here in dolphin, or you can walk the feet in, bring one knee in at a time towards the chest, and perhaps lift up into the headstand practice. Beautiful. Bring your elbows a little closer, Deanna. Good. Just so you could lift your head up at any time. The pinky side of your hand, really an anchor, as well as the side of the forearm. Beautiful. Very little weight on the head at all. In fact, if you can, you lift the head. You practice lifting it up. You can stay as long as you wish. Otherwise, take breaks. Nice.
I totally turned it on. I
Nice. We'll return to pose of the child, breath of two. Also, all the benefits of the headstand here, with the heart below the hips, the head below the heart. The king of postures. Now we'll queen of postures, coming onto our back for shoulders. Otherwise, lying on the back and bringing the elbows in nice and close. We're going to tuck the chin so it'll come right above the notch of the collarbones. And most practitioners will lift up. I prefer to bend my knees as I'm lifting up to settle in the arms the same way I was proselytizing about the headstand with the arms, really getting into the arm strength here to lift the hips up. And then the hands are just in support of the back without the wrist having to strain. And it's called shoulder stand. We're working to be onto the very top of the shoulder. Once you get really on the top, you might lift the hands up. It's called candlestick. Relaxing as much as you can, maybe even closing the eyes in this meditation. Preparing for Halasana, the plow. Inhale the right leg up over your head. And exhale the right leg back up with the left. And then inhale the left leg up over your head. And exhale it back up with the right. Perhaps you can reach both legs overhead or keep doing one leg at a time. And if the toes do happen to touch the ground, you're welcome to change where the hands are. Otherwise, keep supporting your back. Stay with the breath, as easy as you can make this breath. And we'll use the hands like brakes on the ground to slowly lower down one vertebrae at a time, bringing the legs back up the wall or all the way down onto the ground for a rest. And then we'll make our way into bridge or wheel. Please take a moment, as much as you wish, bringing the feet by the hips to lift the hips up. And the same action with the arms that we just had for the shoulder stand. Press the elbows down. Maybe bring the hands even back up towards the hips. Maybe interlace the hands and press down. Nice. Slowly release the hips down. And we'll bring the feet together, knees apart for fish today. Sliding the arms under the body, the elbows in as close as you can, and the hands facing down. Some people like fists under the hips or the right where the sciatic nerve might attach or SI joint. So use that as you press your elbows down to lift the chest up and let the chin drop back. That may be just way too much, so do what we can. There's the blocks as well. Breathing deep into the bronchial tubes. Press down with the arms enough to lift the head to gently lie down. Release your arms, release your legs. All the exhale out. Noticing the one that watches this breath. Maybe you have the core strength right now to just sit up with straight legs, keeping the legs straight, arms kind of by the legs as you work to sit up. Maybe you'd like to do the stretch and roll up thing. Practice the boat. Bending the knees enough that you can hold the feet or the legs, and then one leg at a time or both legs lifting up. And it doesn't matter if you straighten the legs or not. Keep all that nice strength in the back. Yes, we will wobbles, but they don't fall down. Oh.
I think if I stop trying to hold my toes like
There you go. There you go. Nice job, and we'll release. And bring the right foot to the inside of the left thigh, Danu Sirsasana. And inhale and lift up. Exhale up and over the left leg. Nice job. That's beautiful. Inhale and lift up. We'll come to the other side. Forward folds are really good for balancing the nervous system, aiding with digestion, elimination. Then over the other leg. Getting a nice hip stretch and back of the thighs stretch. Oh, the exhale out. Inhaling up. Paschimottanasana, both legs reaching out in front. Remove the flesh. Really spread your hips and come on up, toes pointing back towards the knees. Up and over. Feel free to bend the knees if you need and hold the legs wherever it's comfortable. Let your head drop down. Exhale to come on up. Bring the hands behind you, fingers point away. We're going to lift the hips up. Maybe the legs stay straight. Maybe you bend the knees. Maybe you drop the head back. Few breaths here. Slowly lower down. Nice job. We'll come on to the belly. Create a pillow with your hands for your head. We'll practice half bow or reclined Nataraj. We'll bend the left knee, and you may or may not be able to reach for the left ankle, and it's okay either way. And feel free to use a strap or for pant leg if that's plausible. And then stretch your right arm out in front. Press it down into the ground. Press your right foot into the ground. Lift the head. Flex the left foot and press the left ankle into the left hand. Roll the left shoulder back and down. Lift up the left leg. Keep pressing the right foot and the right hand down. However, if you feel like, oh, I really would like to go deeper, then lift the right hand, lift the right leg. And breathe. Nice. And release. Take a moment to rest. The head the other way. Big toes touch. Heels apart. Pull the exhale out. Bending the right knee, reaching for the right ankle with the right hand. May or may not touch. Left toe spreading out into the ground. The right or left hand stretching out in front. Line of the shoulder pressing down. Lift the right ankle. Pull the right shoulder back. Press the left hand, foot down. And then if you wanted the opportunity to also stretch the left arm and leg. One more breath. Big deep inhale. And exhale, release down. Come back to pose your heels. And rest. A little different seated twist today. Anuloma Viloma. We'll come to sit up and bring the right hip. Leave the legs over to the left side. And then bring your knee up and cross your left foot over towards the right knee. And then see if you can sit on both sits bones. Flex your left foot and flex your right foot. Reach the left hand up and then as close to the tailbone as you can to help you sit as tall as you can as you hug the right arm around the left knee or hook the right elbow across the left thigh. Some of you might even be able to stretch your hand to reach the left ankle. And look over the shoulder, a few breaths here, sitting up really tall. And release. We'll switch sides, bringing the left hip down. The legs are over to the right. And then the right foot crossing over the left knee, balancing the hips. The right arm as a secondary spine or like the back of the chair to really help lift up. The left arm either hugging the right leg close, the elbow. Perhaps looking over the right shoulder. Beautiful. And release. And we'll come to a squat. Some of you will be able to just come up to stand from here. If it would bother your knees or your hips, please release and come up. Standing forward fold, big toes touch, big reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Pause here, a few breaths, hold your leg. Let your head drop down. Coming up, we'll practice the dancing Shiva posture that we did, the half bow on the ground, and you might use the wall, bending the left knee, holding the left ankle, and pressing the left ankle into the left hand, rolling the shoulder back and down. Breathe. Nice job, and we'll switch sides. Take a moment, rest, and when you're ready, right knee bends. Finding something to look at, a neutral spot to help with the balance. A couple more deep inhale. And on the exhale, slowly releasing down, turning towards the long side of the mat for the triangle. Turning the right toes out to the side and the left toes pointed in a bit. Stay facing the long side of your mat as you lift the left arm up overhead and keep it right close to the left ear, but keep the shoulders back and down as you side lean to the right, using the right hand to gently glide down the leg. And breathing those lactic acid pops out, releasing all we don't need as we lubricate the fascia tissue, the joints. The mind gets very easily distracted, and yet we can be the one watching and helping to focus. Inhale and come on up. Take a break. Toes to the left. The right toes slightly in, left toes out 90. Right arms up. Side lean to the left. Beautiful. As a massage therapist, when those cracks come, those pops come, and I know we're making space, I just know it's a good one. It feels so good. Yeah. Oh. Whew. Lubricating the joints. Come on up. Turn the toes neutral or forward. Interlace your hands behind your back. I'll do a gentle back bend here. Feel free to bend the knees as you bring the hips forward. Look up. And exhale up and forward. Let your hands come up over head if you wish. Head heavy. We're going to come halfway up, as if our spine were a table. From here, we're going to bring the left hand down to the floor or the leg or a block, reaching the right arm up. Nice job. Back to tabletop. Right hand down. Up. Tabletop, bring your hands to your hips. Bend the knees if you need to as you come on up. You'll toe your feet together. We'll come back to the front of the mat. We'll come on the tippy toes and then lower all the way down for the final rest, Shavasana. Feel free to use your blanket or cover your eyes. Clock time is 9:15. I'm relaxing my body. My whole body is relaxed. I'm relaxing my mind. my thoughts, my emotions. Relax. If you're very relaxed, or you notice something else, watching this one that notices. For Marcia or anybody online who'd like to stay a little bit longer, I invite you to stay here lying down as long as you wish. And otherwise, we'll slowly come back to the hands, the toes, stretch, tension at the wrist and the ankles, and stretches here. Can do these in the car today if we're traveling. Stretch the together, arms overhead. Maybe even a little arch of the back. There's something we could do when we're traveling. Some cat-cow, arching, hunching. Bringing the knees in towards the chest. If you'd like, forehead towards the knee. Big hug, hug. And either rolling side to side or somersault up, coming up to sitting. Chanting a few rounds of Om. Really appreciate your practice. And just like a doctor, they're not a miracle worker, they practice. Or a counselor that is in practice. We're practicing, and we practice on the mat, so then we're in the quote unquote real world. We can stay calm, we can stay grounded, we can take a big breath, we can say the thing that we want to say instead of the program or this lower vibration. So thank you so much, so much for your beautiful practice here and at all times with the animals, humans, Mother Earth, sending our love to ourselves and all beings as we chant and close with these few rounds of Om. Inhale deeply. Thank you. Om Namah Shivaya, Namaste, Shanti, peace, and high vibes. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. So good.
Yeah. Have you heard from Pam?
Yes, I have. She said that she would be here tomorrow, but I didn't today, but apparently not. Yes.